Hello, 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 everyone. Hope you're doing well and having a great Monday. We're coming to you a little later. Yeah, Pacific time. It's a doozy. Yeah, it's a little bit of a time change. And as I'm you know, getting ready this morning, thinking, okay, I'm gonna get there right on time, and we're gonna do this, right at 6 a.m. And then it dawns on me, my contacts haven't been out long enough and I can't put my contacts in and I'm blind. So we had to postpone just a little bit so that, yeah, I could have my contacts out long enough so I could see stuff. So apologize for going a little bit later this morning. It was a late night, but hope everyone is doing awesome and you're having a great start to your day. Obviously, as you can see behind me, we are in glorious, glorious Napa, and it is just, it's fantastic. And you can't go wrong. Like, I don't know why people ever leave 80 degrees and beautiful wine and gloriousness. And it's just awesome out here. For anyone that's not here, I'm sorry, Paul. Sorry, Kyle. I know you're not out here. You said no video, no photos, but I'm going to tag you. I'm sorry. I just am. I'm sorry. But Paul, you're having a hell of a time out there in Minneapolis. That's an incredible stadium. I remember the first time I have a bucket list that, hey, I'm going to hit all stadiums, all ballparks, everything like that. So the first time when they redid the, used to be Metrodome, but new stadium there, I was just like, oh my gosh, this thing is humongous. So I'm sure you had a great time, everything I saw up there. So everyone that's here, it's been a great first day in the books. It's been awesome, and day two is on our way now. We started off with our wine tasting as the Roar wines, which is first time I tasted. I was like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely incredible. So yeah, first days in the book. We're still haven't quite had enough caffeine to kick in, but we're trying to get there a little bit to get up and going. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I hope everyone else is having a great rest of your day and things are going well. Um, I debated on whether or not I was going to say anything on this, on some of the topics I was going to talk about. But Brian talked about it. So before I jump into that, we'll get into that. I want everybody to, first time meeting Shari. She was on the main stage yesterday, closed out the entire session, did an incredible job. So I'm just going to share my screen real quickly. If you haven't had a chance to hear Shari speak or watching your videos, please, 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 please. I'm actually going to make this big so everyone can see her. Um, and please go watch her, go see her. Um, just a ball of energy. You guys think I have a lot of energy. She puts me to shame as much energy that she has. She's incredible. Just a optimistic, positive person, and then also says, hey, this is how you should, this is the ways that you can go sell. This is how you can train people to be a better leader, be a better manager, be a better boss, be a better human being, and also just help your team grow, make your whatever business, I don't, if it's in the car industry or whatever it may be, but then video, you guys have heard me preach like crazy about video, but she just does an incredible job. And I was out with dinner with her last night as well, and we just were talking a little bit more. So great follow. Please, if you haven't already, go listen to her speak. Like I said, she's everywhere. So just want to share that with you all. Anytime that there's someone that's doing a great job and can move our industry forward, can help this world grow and move this world forward, I want to share that. And she was just someone that our entire table, we were just like, oh my, yeah, kick ass, you're doing a great job. And so it was just something I wanted to share. And like I said, help everyone out. That if anyone gets that message, just a great person. So circling back to, I've flown a lot in my life and traveled prior to what I do now. And I traveled at minimum 100,000 miles a year. And that's domestically. This isn't going internationally. This is just domestically. I flew a lot, travel a lot. And my flight out here, hands down, the best flight attendant this is just someone that loves his job, like full out loves his job. And like I said, I've flown a lot, and I'm like, hey, we all know, and I'm a Delta homer. I've flown Delta forever. And I said, other than the normal, hey, Andreas did a good job. What else may I do for you? And all the times I've asked this, I've got the same response. Oh, just send a response and, feedback. He goes, take a picture of my badge. I go, oh yeah, okay, for sure. So take a picture of his badge. He goes, they always ask your badge number. I'm like, I've never been asked that. So not only does this great guy do a great job, we get talking. He was an EMT, does this. He goes, this is my fun job. And we just start talking more and more. And I was like, this is so, and he got the whole, there's people that clap and the plane lands, like, okay, whatever. But he was got the whole plane clapping. We had the first time we had a pilot, it was his first flight, which I don't know about that, but he got everyone so excited that even though it was the guy's first flight, we're all like cheering for him, like he won a national championship. But it was so incredible to see how much this guy, his love for what he did, that was just resonating and oozing onto us. And I kind of thought, okay, are we doing that in our daily lives? Is our love for what we does everybody else know how much we love our jobs? Is that coming through and saying, man, Billy and John and Susie and Kim, man, they love their job so much. I know it, because I know if they love their job, I want to buy from them, or I want to work with them because they love their job so much. And it was just, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've retold the story since I got, as soon as I got off the plane, I was calling Chris. I was like, man, babe, this guy was just awesome. So I just want to, once again, like, love your job. And if you don't love your job, figure out why, what is it you don't love about it? Why don't you love it? Do we need to change a different career path? Do you need to get a different position at your job? Or do you just need to get in a different profession in general? Because you need to love what you do, because that's going to make you a lot happier, and it's going to make your clients a lot happier. Then the flip side of that, I check into the hotel, and there was just a lot of, I'd been told one thing by one person, got told another thing by another person. I check in, and the person checked me and says, oh yeah, that's correct. Let me take care of that. Doesn't matter what it was. And the general manager or the manager of the hotel comes out and says, just completely condescending, is telling me I'm wrong and blah, blah, blah. I go, hey, I don't mind about blah, blah. Just, it's the principle that I've been told 3 different times this is going to take place. And now you're telling me and belittling me about all this other stuff. I go, at this point, like, what, and then he just kept going on and on about pounding his chest about how great his hotel is and how blah, blah, blah. And you're just little, I'm like, this is how you treat it. And then he gets into it and he looks at my status. And I am not one to throw around status. There's very few times, unless it's absolutely needed to get something done. And at no point had I said anything. He looks at my status and he goes, oh, do we thank you for your status? I go, no, you didn't. Instead, you just completely belittled me and did all this. And at no point did he ever at any point make anything right. So it's just very interesting, the two that I have flown Delta for as long as I can remember. I have whatever metal, bronze, titanium, diamond, whatever metal you want to throw out there, rock you want to throw out there. And the same thing with this hotel chain, the same thing. And I just go, is loyalty important? Yes, it is. And should we treat people that are, I'll say, extreme loyalty? You're going to treat them different. And you should, because they have been with you for a long time. They have given you a shit ton of money. You should treat them differently. Now, do you treat all your customers like awesome people? Hell yes, you should. But I will say again, those that have taken care of you and those that have been with you from the very, very beginning. I was talking to Brian Davis last night about this a little bit. We're both sneakerheads, and someone that has been with you from day one and seen you all the way through the good, the bad, the ugly, you're going to treat them a little differently, right? So just the two contrasts here. Don't forget that to take care of your customers. Don't forget that, hey, the people out there that have been with me from day one and that treat your customers and have the joy go out with them. So everyone, we're going on a little long here. I'm going to wrap this up. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great week. If you're in Napa, where I know we're going to have a good time. And everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, a rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing everyone on Friday. Have a good one. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.